Hey, there we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the double the broadcast. This is the Southeast Asian leg of King's Cup. I am your king,
Yeah, and
Tsunami.
you are here with 4 of us.
Not quite king yet.
Oh, I'm king.
No.
I like that that it said 4 new talent.
And we got
I
one
was,
old
I was
talent.
just I was just here, man. I was here this morning.
You're warming us up right now.
I guess so.
So
Alright.
what are we doing here? What is this exactly?
A lot of okay. The way Dakota describes it is like improv adult. I don't know.
Adult.
Ad-
What language is this?
Adult show, something like that.
Adult show.
Some
I'm
adult
very
show.
familiar
yeah.
with adult shows.
It's good. It's good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that kind of adult show, but okay.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I don't know. With Gran on there, he did
Oh.
have that sword down his pants in during one of the games.
Ugh.
So
How is it-
basically,
it's like whose line is it anyway? Plus Dota. That's basically it. Adult improv show. That's what he said. That's what he called it.
That's
something like that. I'm doing a terrible job at describing this.
It's okay. We have 2 authorities on this respective region. We have Xyclopzz and
Yeah.
Danelie here. Xyclopzz, and both of you, this is your first time in America. Xyclopzz, how has this this country, this whole experience, you landing here for the very first time? This is a long time coming. People have been demanding Cyclops in U.S. for ages, and here you are.
yeah, I'm here, sitting here, jet lagged.
That's okay.
We explained this. You are not jet lagged. We are still running on Southeast Asian time. How
Yeah,
are
this
you
is-
jet
this is
lagged?
your
Like,
wheelhouse.
Technically, we
We're
should.
way out of our
Yeah.
element right now.
I don't understand. Keep saying jet lag. We're not jet lagged.
I think the problem is you
Oh, it's
slept
just-
on the plane. I think that's the problem.
All right, yeah. Well, this is my first time. Oh, no, actually not the first time on North America, but first time in the States, and it's quite
Overwhelming.
overwhelming experience for me. Yeah,
how,
but
how
but
many
it's
how many
kinda
years did it take you to get the visa?
Cool. 2.5 years.
My God.
But
Was there something in particular that made it harder to get the visa in the past couple of years in America? Any
Um,
particular event?
Yeah, so many events, like so many factors that made me cannot get it. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm here.
I feel bad though.
And I'm getting hot on my hate right now.
Yeah, yeah, you-
The hat is a hot hate hat, isn't it?
It is. You'll learn very
It's
It's
quickly.
okay. It suits you.
It's like-
Really?
You just
I thought I suit the crown or something, and then you see that
Oh.
this hot hate hat suits me.
well, it's gonna keep you nice and warm. It's raining outside. Look at Tsunami. He's stolen your crown now.
All right.
Oh wow!
I am the king.
You didn't have the crown on just a second
I
ago.
have not stolen anything. This is my rightful throne. Because we have roles here in King's Cup. This is not a free for all. There is order amongst the chaos.
Oh no.
What type of king are you?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay,
I like to start out as benevolent, but if you guys
that's fair.
push me over the edge, I swear I will make some decrees.
Well, that's what happens when you put a tsunami in sea.
There's
You're
That's-
you're filled with the puns.
already getting on my bad side.
I thought it was a compliment. Fine.
What about
Okay.
you? You're like, how's your trip here? Well, our distance is pretty much the same. I'm from
But-
Thailand. You're from Malaysia.
I mean, I think it's more or less the same, right? We took. I think we spent 20 hours traveling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20
18 for
hours.
me.
18. Okay. I
Wow,
think
that
mine was a
sounds
bit
really
longer.
rough.
No, it's fine. I thought
Kind of rough.
I
Yeah,
had
the
movie
1.5 hour
therapy.
plane ride really wrecked me. I don't know about
Oh
you. What
yeah,
do you think,
man.
Tsunami
Dude, I had a
has?
layover in Phoenix for like an hour,
Oh
and I
my
was like, what am
gosh.
I doing in Phoenix for an
I
hour?
don't know
Have you tried the
why?
food in Phoenix? It's
No,
awful.
dude, I didn't even bother.
you guys make it sound as if like they stuffed you in an egg carton and just like threw you over the border.
It sort of feels like sometimes,
I mean,
but maybe I'm spoiled.
nice to
Hey.
be American though. You don't have to cross.
It's nice to be the king.
It is King of America.
King of
Tsunami,
America.
you like the host here in 4 of us.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to take some responsibility, right? It's the King's Cup
As the king.
as the
Yeah.
king. But
What's-
whenever we get into the game, which we have some Dota, as we see in front of us, Admiral versus Clutch Gamers. This entire tournament isn't just for entertainment. Although I know the Southeast Asian region does not really get these kinds of tournaments very often, like Summit and those Moonduck style tournaments. Those are all like North American, European hours. Finally, Southeast Asian is getting some exposure to the kind of clowniness that we can bring
That's true. And
to
you-
your scene.
I
And y-
don't I don't think they know that we're going to be clowny with the broadcast. I'm pretty sure the
Really?
players like.
You see Xyclopzz with his hat, and you don't.
Will
think
they
that people are gonna be
disappoint
clowny?
I don't think they're gonna watch this. Maybe they'll watch it during breaks.
They sure will.
They'll
man.
watch it during breaks, but
The-
clearly not now.
I think it's better if they don't think it's clowny though.
Oh right.
I think
we play it straight.
exactly. I think
Because
that's
I'm looking forward to seeing the teams play because we haven't seen much exposure for the actual teams like playing. They're mostly scrimming, and we don't see those scrims.
Right.
So
Alright.
we might see some new stuff coming in, right?
yeah.
Well, for the Southeast Asian region specifically, they haven't really. I guess they had their qualifiers, and Kuala Lumpur is definitely going to be some good exposure for them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But these tier 2 teams that are competing for a spot at the Summit 10, the Summit X, in this tournament, this is going to be a kind of coming out party for them. And our first match, was Clutch Gamers versus Admiral?
Something like that. Speaking of which, what's the status on the lobby?
We're in the game.
Oh, we're in the game.
Yeah.
We're in the draft.
Dig it.
Oh, here we are. There you go.
Let's
I'm
go
the wizard, and I made it appear.
Amazing.
This is great.
Well,
So when you
Okay.
ask questions, things appear.
Exactly. That's what happens on King's Cup too.
Okay, wait. Ask a question right now.
What's your favorite color?
That's not the question I was asking.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
My favorite color is Marana.
Well, she's banned.
Oh,
That was the whole point.
alright.
that's a pretty.
Well, I haven't seen this Clutch Gamer for a while. They still based in Bangkok though. Their team house is in Bangkok, but they have a lot of change, bringing in like 2
10 seconds
great
remaining.
players.
Alacrity and KYXY.
Are they on the same level as Admiral?
5
Would you guys
seconds
say? I think
remaining.
Admiral's a pretty.
Admiral. I would probably put my money on Admiral here. I feel like for some of these squads, like you might have these players that people know about, but to mix them in with people that might not have as much exposure, and especially when it comes to like those LAN environments, especially for Southeast Asian players, they actually get really, really put off on LAN. It's really, really common for our players.
It's hard to tell with these pub players too. Like they have a lot of success in pubs because it's a totally different environment. You bring them into a competitive environment. There's pressure. There's communication. There's all of these different elements that just aren't there in pubs. Sometimes you actually see the teams that have some of the 2 super experienced players and then 3 pub players. They actually do way better because maybe those players actually function well with a little bit of guidance and competitive.
Yeah, that's why people always like Southeast Asia, like Mushi is considered to be such a legend because he's the only one who can wrangle these new talents
Yeah.
so often.
Yes,
And
yes.
Southeast Asia
Yeah.
has a
Preach.
shortage of these anchors that can like take people. And so far in this post TI8
seconds
roster
remaining.
shuffle, it's difficult to say which teams like have the most solid anchors. I guess Fnatic
5
is
seconds
the
remaining.
easy answer.
It's pretty much a chaos here in Southeast Asia after the TI8. You know,
I mean, it is in North
some-
America too.
some normal players, when the patch suits you, when the
Radiant
team suits
team
you,
pick.
they're just becoming like a big star right now. And they after the win,
Dire team
they gain some confidence, and it's just unstoppable.
Yeah.
And well, speaking of anchors, I mean, Admiral has one on their flag, so
True.
I
There
think
you
they have
go.
enough anchorage there.
Yeah.
But speaking about the whole, like, having a leader that can sort of lead that team, right? Like, let's look at low tech. Low tech, lots of, like, high-profile C players. But when you watch them play,
10 seconds
you don't
remaining.
see that ability to sort of keep the team together. It feels
5
like
seconds
no one actually
remaining.
knows what they're doing.
Mm.
And it's really common because in C, right, the
team
players don't have very dominating personalities. They're actually very passive, very laid back. They actually don't know what they want most of the time.
Yeah.
So that's why everyone says, there's no leadership in C because we don't have any leaders.
I think that's fine to have somebody that is experienced, but maybe not necessarily a leader, because you can still take a look at the games, look at the drafts, look at the way that the game was played, and improve on it. I mean, you definitely want like a captain who's making calls in the game, but there are a lot of teams that don't actually have a captain, but they still have somebody that has experience.
Yeah.
But it's like a totally different thing. Some people are very capable of captaining and have a
10
lot of
seconds
experience,
remaining.
but aren't actually capable of teaching. So it takes a very specific
5
sort of
seconds remaining.
skill set to be able to both lead a team and then also make a team better, make the pub players actually capable of playing.
Yeah, I mean,
competitive.
you gotta know your boys, because
Yeah.
a lot of times some dominant force will come in and no one responds to it. Everyone
Yeah,
they'll
exactly.
rebel against it.
It can
if
be the
anything.
worst possible thing, essentially.
I know all my boys.
Oh yeah.
Who are
Yeah.
your boys?
Do you know the boys here?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna get to know them here.
Really?
So in
Yeah.
other words, you don't know them yet.
Oh no, not yet.
Who are we,
No,
are we
all
talking
my
about?
boys
Us
back
or-
then. All my boys back then. I mean. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, but talking
Wait,
about that.
do you have any Thai representation in this tournament or what? You're talking about your
No.
Thai boys? No Thai boys
That's
here?
no Thai boys. So
Oh.
only one Thai boys here, but they are waiting in the playoff. It's Jabs in Fnatic,
Right.
That's true.
playing really good after the swap between like Midesi. Man, yeah, unstoppable. And right now in Team Fnatic, since we talked about the leadership, they have like 3 shot callers in the same team.
Yeah.
Like 3 of them helping.
Fnatic
each other.
stole the entire Southeast Asian's market of shot callers.
I think it's
Yeah.
actually fine in this patch to have 3 shot callers too, because
Yeah.
because there's smokes, there's early game shot calling with the supports, even like
I
you know
see.
lane rotations with the cores in the early game. Like there's all sorts of places where a certain hero, a certain role should be calling the shot. So I think now more than ever, there's room for a lot of shot callers on one team. I think back in like when PPD won TI7,
Yeah.
TI6,
Six.
they're all melding together for me.
TI.
Some TI7 was liquid, TI8 was the most recent one. Anyway, TI6, I think it's at least in NA, it's accepted that the era of one single shot caller is dead. Like that is no
Oh.
longer how Dota is played. Just because there are certain roles that are so powerful at a certain point in time that it's not possible for somebody else to call their shot.
Yeah.
And things have gotten so tight, competitively speaking. Like every team is so goddamn good at Dota compared to back in like TI2, TI3.
Those were
that
simpler times.
they were much simpler times, dude.
Dude, you didn't even need you needed like half a shot caller.
Yeah.
Like someone was like, let's take a team fight now, and they're like, okay. I guess
mean, yeah.
Puppy talked about the Naga counter.
Yeah, that was back in the day when like Dota was about kills and not all of this other complicated bullshit.
No. And now we got these heroes like Wyvern and Treant and Shaker and Tiny. Shaker got nerfed. Treant got nerfed. Why
We
are these
still-
heroes in my patch?
We
I
still
demand
cannot
answers.
Get rid of that tree,
The
man.
king is upset.
But I guess the players still think there are value in those heroes to pick them up.
Is there
Or
value
they-
or are they just lazy?
Or they didn't reach the
I
patch
think they're
notes.
just lazy. I think a lot of
I
these
agree,
teams are
yeah.
just like, whatever. It's a D patch. This is 4 iterations of 7.19. I don't even worry about it.
It takes so long for heroes to actually fall off.
Yeah.
Like we saw in the North American portion of King's Cup, Silencer going from being first pick, first ban, to feeding in games, to being ignored. Like there's heroes that you just see completely fall off. And I mean, I get it. You are so used to playing around a certain hero, a certain sort of play. Like if you have a Wyvern, there are very specific moves that you make with Wyvern. There's always that move where you have the Wyvern sitting in the tier 1, defending the tier 1 alone. You bait people in, and then you have your whole team TP. Like that is literally a very premeditated move that happens in every single game that you have a Wyvern because it's just that damn good. And the thing is, you get used to that, and there aren't really other heroes that do it as well as a Wyvern does. So it's just like, okay, we'll just keep picking Wyvern until we start feeding with it, I guess.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, that's so
Okay,
right
well
here.
that's a new hero.
Been
Yeah.
a while.
Welcome to C.
I
I
think
guess so.
is this a common pick in C?
No. This is just more of the. We love to surprise.
Oh, they're
everyone.
just
Mm.
insane.
And remember, this is also for people that might not know. This is a best of 2 format. Southeast Asian players, we love cheese, not the food cheese, but we love to play cheese. So we like to pull out some really crazy stuff. Pretty sure everyone knows this by now.
I think Dazzle in general is a pretty good hero. Ever since they changed his Q so that it keeps stacking up when you auto
Man,
attack.
I'm the complete opposite way. I think ever since they changed the Q, Dazzle's a trash.
You don't
hero.
like it?
No, dude.
I miss the old Dazzle.
Yeah.
The old Dazzle
I
is legit.
think it's good. I think if it's
The
not good,
cooldown is like 40 seconds or something.
it's very long, but you can keep it on somebody for a long time.
Yeah.
It just depends. It depends on the lane. I think the hero's probably pretty hit or miss right now. Like you could feed a lot.
Right.
No, Monkey King.
Oh, and against the Monkey King as well.
We play against this Monkey King a lot in Southeast Asia pubs.
What
the-
kind?
Your pubs.
Yeah.
Is it carry Monkey King? Is it roaming Monkey King?
Oh,
Is it
every kind of
every
Monkey King.
kind.
Every kind of
Would there,
Monkey
would there be
King.
like a tree monkey dual offlane sort of scenario? That is a classic.
And you know, fun fact, I was born in a city that's full of monkey.
Really?
Really?
Oh, so he would know about monkeys, right?
Yeah, it's
So these
it's
are
a
your
pro-
boys. You know your boys
Yeah,
now.
his
my
boys.
boys right here, Monkey King, you know. And right there.
Earthshaker's a monkey too. I mean, he kind of looks like one.
This is
He's
true.
a
He's
koala,
gorilla.
actually.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure he's a koala.
He looks like a big ape.
Look at his nose.
I mean, you're
Tiny
Australian,
is a
so I
koala?
guess I'll take your
I
word
don't
for it.
think so.
Not tiny, Earthshaker. You thought
Do
tiny.
koalas use like giant totems?
They climb trees.
Oh,
so
that's
it
true.
Could
It
be.
is like a tree. Yeah.
10 seconds
Okay.
remaining.
So we have Australia versus. So I know who you guys are rooting for.
5
Bat Rider.
seconds
That's
remaining.
Hey, is
classic
it true
counter.
in Australia that kangaroo kill people?
They can.
Or kill the
What?
dog?
No
No,
way.
they can
They
kill
kick.
people,
Really? Do
but
they
it depends
But
on
they can.
you.
I heard it's very
No,
aggressive.
it depends
Hey,
on
tell
you.
me about.
No, the only way they can kill people is if they kick you, and they can break ribs.
Dire team
Oh god
back.
damn.
And how the guy get kicked by a kangaroo, by the way?
They look like big squirrels to
Obviously,
me.
he annoyed the hell out of it to get kicked by them.
How big are they?
There's two types of kangaroos. There's the grey kangaroos, which are probably like only up to your waist, so smaller kangaroos. Then you get the red kangaroos. Oh, they're the big
They're
ones.
like, are they man-sized?
If they stand up, I think they're pretty tall.
Oh god.
They're
Oh.
massive. You don't want to go anywhere near those. They're very aggressive.
How do you
apparently.
stay alive in Australia?
We don't live in the bush.
5 seconds
Oh yeah, I
remaining.
guess there's that.
I love how everyone just assumes, oh yeah, you live in Australia, right? Oh, what's it like living with all these dangerous animals? My Uber driver was asking me this, and I was like, I don't see them.
That's the coward's way out.
That is true. Yeah.
And spiders, you'll see them all the time. You just gotta man up and kill them.
Ugh.
There's spiders here. There's black widows here.
We have redbacks.
Are we?
Yeah, they're here. Like here in California.
You
There's
should
black
you should
widows.
have told him there's like one in the studio.
I saw one in the house. I did. It was. In my,
Don't, you know, don't start that.
I saw one, dude. It was actually in your.
Well, if there's a
in your
spider in my
shower.
house, I will be the one who move out.
Well, are you in the
10
master
seconds
bedroom?
remaining.
Because
Yeah.
I saw one in your shower. I think when I was showering. in there. What I like to
5
do is like in
seconds
every time that I go to a house, I like to take a shower in every one of the showers. So
And then
just to like kind of
Just to invade everyone's
exactly
privacy.
exactly
Leave your scent.
just to leave my smell.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
right,
Good,
right.
good.
So and when I
Claim
was
your
when I was in
territory.
there, I saw Black Widow and I think it just crawled off somewhere. I didn't kill it because I'm a pacifist. but-
Good.
so it's in there still, I think.
Okay, then it's 4 of us. Well, at the end of the tournament, we'll see who will be get out of this house alive. Well,
I think I'll be fine. I'll just.
Dire
Sorry,
team
She
back.
Cyclops, you're dead.
She's from Australia, dude. She probably eats them, man.
I just got the
vibrant.
visa,
It's a different
man.
tournament.
Okay, I will tell you, I haven't eaten spiders. I had this one accident when I was young. My dad left a can of Coke next to his
Oh, no
bedside.
way.
Oh, I don't like the sound of this.
And I picked it up, and there was like a bit of weight in there, right? So I was like, oh, there's Coke in here. I'm gonna have some Coke. I poured it in my mouth. It was full of ants.
Oh.
10
Dude, it
seconds
was.
remaining.
I've never tasted anything
What did it
so
taste like?
rancid.
remaining.
It was rancid tasting.
Ants. Rancid taste. I don't know. Ants, they just have this ant flavor.
Mm,
Oh,
that sounds
Oh.
pretty good.
that explains a lot.
That sounds
I
alright.
I'm
don't
very
know.
familiar with that.
we will get
Wait,
to
does it
see,
taste like ants? Oh,
Like-
ants taste like ants.
It tastes like
Ants taste
It
ants.
tastes like
ants.
ants.
The
Like
ants
I thought
do?
it tastes like ants, but it tastes like ants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I've eaten bugs by accident as well.
That does not surprise me.
In a
the
can of Coke,
slightest.
actually. In a can of
Oh,
Coke.
so.
It was
the sign.
an earwig. Do you know those?
Oh.
last
Yeah.
week spider
Ugh.
Maybe. Well, it would definitely.
against Lena.
But actually, I would love that because Admiral has a whole bunch of heroes that do reflect like our
I would
wildlife.
not last pick spider
I wouldn't.
against
but-
monkey. Monkeys are very good against spiders.
They eat spiders.
They probably do. Those things are crazy.
Terrorblade's
Okay.
better.
Oh,
Demons,
this
though.
Of
hero.
course. Yeah, that's a whole different story. Those don't taste
No.
like ants.
I don't think so.
That's for
Got
sure.
nerfed a lot. Blade.
Ooh.
He did, and he got nerfed in this D patch specifically.
He
so
did not get nerfed that much. It was like a.
Sunder costs mana now at 18.
Does it?
Costs 50 mana.
Did I misread
You
the?
missed
I,
it.
I thought it was just the
Conjure
the
image.
HP talent.
HP talent got nerfed. Conjure image costs more mana, and Sunder costs 50 mana at 18. now.
Oh, that's really bad
Yeah,
actually,
it's really
because
bad.
if you mana burn him, then he just.
yeah.
I mean,
Nothing to worry about here, but
Yeah,
it could.
maybe Monkey King with Diffusal Blade.
That's
No.
true.
Yeah.
You never know.
Mm.
So that is a Monkey carry Lena mid, Brew off lane with the tree. Versus Bat Rider, probably Tiny mid. I think Tiny does very well against Lena.
Yeah.
And then you probably want to follow the monkey with the bat, because presumably that's why they picked it. And then TB against Brew Tree. I have no idea who actually wins that lane.
Who gonna win mid in this game? Alacrity or
It depends, honestly. Lena can have a pretty good laning phase as long as she can harass out the Tiny.
I would say that I would probably favor Tiny, given that both of these players are equally skilled, but I'm not 100% sure on their.
You think KYXY is a living armor kind of Trant?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably like 1 point,
I
yeah,
can see
at
it.
least. That would definitely change some things up. But Lena's really low armor, so if Tiny hits her once with the tree, 150% damage of 79 base damage is quite a lot, and she'll basically take 1/5 of her HP if he throws it at her. If he ever combos her, she's screwed. But she can definitely harass him out for sure because he has 0 armor. So
This is all down to Alacrity, honestly. But Alacrity, he has shown a lot of promise as a mid player. So I wouldn't say that he'll do that badly versus James. He might even do well, but then again, it depends. I'd be worried about those rotations by Boomy though. I think Boomy would be like Alacrity's biggest weakness. You just get fissure blocked and then that's it.
yeah, the Tiny plus the fissure is actually some good, because with the Lena, like, you can actually stay away from the Tiny relatively easily unless you screw up your positioning. She's got such long range that,
Exactly.
but with the fissures, it's definitely very dangerous. So they'll probably need a good ward to scout that out. If I'm Lena, I'm looking for a ward, and if I don't know where the Earthshaker is, I'm gonna be real careful. We've seen in the NA Kings Cup, like, Earthshaker just basically sit mid, especially if you have a hero like a Batrider who can
oh, that's right.
basically solo the lane.
So I don't know how many Clutch Gamers games you've watched, but I'm curious because much like I imagine many other people who are not familiar with the Southeast Asian scene, Spartan and Skylark of their Ad Finum fame, I'm curious how they have been embracing the Southeast Asian scene. Like, did they bring that vintage Ad Finum aggression that everyone always enjoyed them for? Or
They should have problem in the Southeast Asian scene.
Yeah?
No matter how aggressive you are, if you come from another region, you will have to start it over again. Because that's something different about the Southeast Asia than the other region. Some mindset, yes, maybe like your game skill is pretty even, but some craziness we have more.
It's a different flavor of crazy.
Yes, that it's like, man, it's like they go all the way. They didn't even care if they're gonna die in the end. They just have to trade. They just want to trade life with you.
Okay.
But in the end, they are
doesn't even
supporters. You
matter.
are the core. Yeah.
Okay.
We have these kind of like craziness. So we are in the game already, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do some quick intro first.
Just waiting for these guys to finish fixing. I think it's TS problems actually.
I'm
Everybody
wondering
says
how
TS.
the Dazzle slow works with the Terrorblade illusions that he summons.
It stacks it.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. And then the slow is AoE now too, so that's some pretty neat synergy.
Yeah, and Tiny's tree will also increase the time as well.
Yeah. Although you are laning a Dazzle versus a Treant plus Brewmaster, so that's quite a lot of damage, and Dazzle's very, very squishy. And of course, if Dazzle is having a rough time in that lane, the TB will just get zoned out and not get any CS. But if I've learned anything about this patch in Dota, it's that you can't predict how lanes are going to go because they're just completely ridiculous.
Alright, man. Let's do some quick intro on the
Wait.
Radiant
As a
side.
king, I'm going to make this more
You're
complicated.
not king
Oh,
yet.
I am
No,
definitely king.
No one is king yet.
I'm
No,
I'm
100%
against
certified
this
king.
notion. I'm against this
This
notion.
is not a democracy. This is a monarchy. All right. I want you to go in order, and I want Danelie to start. Go from top to bottom, the
Alright.
names and the heroes.
Wait, you mean top to
No, I
top
think we
to
should
bottom?
fight for the
Yes.
throne right from the start.
On the list?
There is no overthrowing here. All right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I guess I just start with Clutch,
Just-
right?
yes.
Just ordering something. already kinda
Shut your mouth, wizard.
Oh, damn.
yes, my liege.
Oh, dear. All right, we're going to start with Clutch Gamers. We have Spartan
Okay. Playing
playing on the Winter Wyvern.
Cyclops.
Alacrity on Lena.
We got Nico Baby on the Monkey King.
I'm
Wizard!
KYXY on the Treant Protector.
Thank you.
I don't know I was involved in this. I'm the right-hand man.
Hey, it should be your turn.
Is it me?
It is
Yeah,
absolutely
it's
you.
your turn.
Okay, and then we have Skylark on the Brewmaster.
Thank you.
Benson and Terrorblade.
Rior on the Dazzle.
Admiral Bocarino on the Batrider.
Thank you.
We have Jamesy on the Tiny.
And Boomy on the Earthshaker.
Was that so hard?
God, this king is brutal, man.
Man, I don't like this king.
Oh, they might fight right from the start here. They found each other. Boomy trying. Oh, a little lack.
The battle begins.
Spamming sticky out bomb and fall back to the Barry Rune. So seems to be 2 Barry Rune for each team.
Yeah, more or less just equal across the board. Nothing crazy.
3 bounties.
Oh, okay.
That's a GG right there.
Dude,
Oh no.
Alacrity just won the mid lane just
Yeah.
like that.
I'm calling it. This is when I would go down mid with couriers
Hell
for sure.
yeah.
Then again, this is SEA, not
If the
for SEA. They call GG and then keep playing. That's how you do it. But in NA, you just feed. Ooh, nice equal blocks in the mid lane. I'm calling it. Tiny kills this Lena.
Think so?
Oh yeah.
Gotta have some faith. We'll check up on these guys a little bit later. I don't think we're gonna see anything happening here for a bit. But then again, all the lanes seem more or less passive across the board.
Dude,
No
homie
aggressive plays.
Took Leech Seed at 1. These nerfs mean nothing. I don't get it. What must
Cutting the
Icestrug
wave?
do?
Oh,
They
Nico
see,
baby.
yeah.
Nico baby taking a lot of harassment.
It's cool that he's cutting the wave for the meta. Like they're gonna wait the meta cooldown out, cut the wave, and then just fight when he has no meta. That's super smart actually.
Asia comes out for the first time. Need to be careful because that bot Karina is dangerous right from level 1. You keep getting sticky Nabam, walking slow, eating up all the oil. And then
And then fire comes out. And burn him.
Wow, look at that poison touch.
Oh yeah, do some damage.
Dude.
Dude, that is some efficient damage right there. Are you kidding?
Okay, what?
Is it though?
Look at that! Look at the damage!
Dude, what is? Jeez.
Look how much damage he's
Alright,
taking.
fine. I'll give you that one.
that
That-
is just 1 poison touch.
This is freaking Treant has like 10 move speed after all the nerfs.
Yeah.
That is true. Okay, level 2 on the bot lane, so now they're a lot stronger.
Ah,
Oh,
here we come.
Spartan. Oh, Spartan's in trouble now.
I don't know about going when.
I think that should be the first blood of
No,
Firefly.
I don't
so.
think so. I mean,
Ooh.
he didn't get any stat.
Oh,
Oh,
Valkyrie.
he's
Valkyrie.
himself.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's first blood, all right.
Almost had it. Almost
I
got
told
out.
ya.
That is so aggressive doing that when you only have 1 stack on the Wyvern.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
Southeast Asia.
I don't think
The craziness of us.
Asia.
I don't
No,
think
just-
it's that
just
easy.
going.
It's like 1 stack. This hero would be
What-
good if he could do that.
What do they say? The Malaysia truly Asia?
Oh, I think the advertisement's like
Yeah.
Malaysia, truly Asia. Oh, KYXY? Looks like it's alright.
Oh, look at that combo! Hell yeah, dude!
That's true.
was
Reflection
sick.
reflection adds up the poison
That
touch
was some
too.
sick damage.
Dude, I'm seeing some synergy.
This
I'm
is
so used to thinking Dazzle on like armor strats, but now I gotta
Yeah,
think
yeah.
poison touch strats.
exactly, dude.
Oh, he's
All right,
coming
he's
back
going
in
with
again.
1
yeah.
stack. The balls on this guy.
Bob Carino has been playing for so long since like 2014. It used to be a team in Philippines team called Arcanis, and now just been here and there trying to make a big break.
Was
into a pro
Admiral
scene.
was Admiral always in his name, or is he trying to take after some off laner that he may idolize?
I think he's idolizing.
Oh yeah.
He never had,
Eh,
actually, no, his team is Admiral.
Oh, I just watched him miss a last hit. You guys see that?
I did see that.
Don't you dare do that again, Monkey King.
Oh,
Oh, I got it.
alright, no, alright.
All right.
So we were talking about the mid lane earlier, saying that Tiny was going to basically
I don't know what's
destroy
going
the
on.
Lina.
I don't know
they,
what's going on.
They
here.
haven't touched the mid lane at all. These guys just been trading CS, pretty much.
Alacrity's a god. I'm pretty sure. I think I recently, maybe it's like a month or 2 ago, but I think I casted some C Dota with B Cop, and I remember Alacrity being the only one on his team owning. but he was like hella carrying. I don't know if
Oh.
he was with Clutch,
Missed the block.
but I recall
Ah.
Alacrity being very, very good.
He is a very good player. I was expecting him to maybe go to a different team, maybe a step above Clutch, but
wow,
Wow.
that's,
I mean,
that's
he's-
kind of mean.
Wow.
it's not mean because he has a lot of people he has to contest with for teams. There are a lot of gifted mids in C that are
Oh.
up and
That's
coming.
true. That is true.
So
He is like the best player on the team, though, right? I'm not
yeah,
wrong
I would
about
say
that?
I would say in this team, yes.
Oh, top
look
lane,
out.
Benzoid almost got struck down by Nico Baby.
Oh, what a
Nice
block.
block right there.
Oh boy.
Beautiful play.
Earthshaker showing up out of nowhere. It's a great thing about having a Batrider on your bot lane is that you don't have to lane with him. He's like a traditional offlaner. He can just sit on his own and be perfectly fine. We talked a lot about that in the NA Kings Cup.
Yeah, you were saying that Earthshaker just sits mid most of the time.
Yeah, like there's a lot of these roaming heroes being picked now because there's a lot of these traditional offlaners being
Oh,
picked.
hell a
Sit-
lot. That's gonna be a
Oh.
big team fight on top for sure. Stuck in a Fisher, two of them,
So
KYXI.
awkward.
Standing fight feet to feet against the Benzoid. That's not a good choice. First one goes out already. It's a Spartan trying to fight from the higher ground down to the river. And you might get one kill on Jamesy.
Got that kill.
They're just all teaming in a fight.
That's
What is this?
They're all just tricked
Casual
in.
8
Alright.
heroes top lane.
This is the most insane thing. It's like a pub.
Can they catch? Oh,
They got him!
The
Wow.
dragon slave. The
Wow,
ring.
this is
Oh my god.
Everyone was just slowly like trickling in. You know, that little river eventually breaks out into the open ocean.
Dude, it's 5 minutes into the game.
well, you try not joining a team fight, you get pinged a hell a lot of the, like a million times out of the Southeast Asian pubs.
Yeah, this isn't out of like they're not cooperating. They're just scared of each other.
That's true. I'd probably TP in as well then.
Looks like Skylark having to TP away from Bocarino down
And
bottom.
What? Oh.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
KYXY.
Radiant
Well, we
structures
might
are
have to just
fortified.
keep an eye on top lane. I think there will be more big fight coming up. They are up to something here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, look at all of these heroes up top.
Arctic
Presence.
Burn.
Jamesy coming in from the back as well.
Now it's
Oh
gonna be
my
4v45. Start with Avalanche Horse and Nico Baby was the first one who brought down FJ Spartan still in the tree line, flying away. Boomy chasing on him right after tail. And the well, that should be it. Maybe round 2, you think?
Oh, the split.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, Xyclopzz. I forgive
Sorry.
you. I
Aw.
told you I will be a benevolent king at times, but I swear to God, if you miss
You are
another
so
kill.
generous,
That-
King.
Honestly, that was the most sincere sorry I've heard in a while. He's just like, oh, I'm
I'm
really
sorry.
sorry.
Split to
No.
get the kill, and we see that very frequently with Brewmasters, and now
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, in the middle, I just can't take my eye off this. The World War III or something. Now down once again for KYXY. Benzoid all got low, but nobody retreat. This is how we play in Southeast Asia.
I don't think you were not wrong when you said everyone's coming into the fight because they're scared of getting pinged.
yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
Some crazy stuff though. Well, the score is 5-4. It's 7 minutes in. We've got top of our CS so far is Lina and Brewmaster. So things are looking pretty good here for Clutch. I mean, their
Yeah.
CS is looking good for their cause. Although Monkey King has struggled because of all this aggressive
Dire's
movement
middle
coming in
tower
from the
is
top
under
lane.
attack.
Do you think they should rotate Nico Baby down bottom just to give him some of
Oh.
that CS?
I don't know if he can lane against
Oh!
Bat though. Oh my god.
That is cheesiest kill. Oh no, he missed that one. Alacrity still chasing on him. Benzoid waiting on the high ground. He's still level 5. North
LSA?
Thunder stuck
it.
in there. That
Dragon
should be
Slave?
it.
There we go.
Oh, that is the easiest. He's been fighting with like 4 people in the top lane, so he's level 5 still.
I don't even think they had a ward. They just had a feeling. He was like, Terrorblade's not in this lane.
Yeah.
I am going into his jungle.
Dive everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna be another dive in the Batrider right here. High behind the towers. We all.
They need to kill Skylark really soon. He's got 30 seconds left on the cooldown for that split. So if they can
Flaming
kill him
Lasso.
soon,
Yeah, for the first time in this game, tower shooting on the Batrider. He didn't even retreat. Now looking at how hard he tanked the tower. And the rest of his teammates just follow up, and that's gonna be another kill for Team Admiral.
they commit 4 heroes to kill him as well. And look at Alacrity just bullying Benzo now. He's just like, what is this Lina doing in my jungle?
Yeah, I guess they figured since the split was down, it's like, screw it. It's not worth trying to help that panda. Let's just bully the
Radiant's
Terrorblade
bottom
some
tower
more.
is under attack.
What an
Dire's top
entertaining
tower
first
is
game
under
of
Yeah,
the
this is-
Southeast Asia.
Is this typical or like I'm so
God help me, I hope it is.
I'm like flabbergasted at what's happening.
Hey, at
Uh,
this rate, you won't even need to drink any monsters.
I
You'll be
really-
pumped
I
just
really
from
won't.
the game.
Yeah, just the game.
But I will drink monsters because they are delicious.
Oh, TB,
Oh,
TB
that's
bot.
not bad actually.
They want to defend this tower as
Oh,
well.
sorry.
Do they take the bait? Admiral's backing up.
Dude, we had like a 40-second long laning phase.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, they smoked. They backed
Yeah.
up. They're smoking. All right.
Okay, so they're going to the mid lane. To kill the tree? Really? I don't know. I mean,
Ooh.
they'll maybe secure the tower.
Maybe they're hoping one of the cores to TP into the middle lane,
Yeah,
try and
maybe.
go for a catch.
It feels like these guys just gone mad. They just kill everything that happens on the radar, and now in this game it's gonna be Twin Protector KYXY stuck in a fissure, and that's a very easy kill with Avalanche and Force.
Dude, if I was KY, I would have died 9 times out of 10 for that for sure. He's a Treant Protector mid, and they were pushing bot lane, and they just gave up on pushing bot. They were like, nah.
I was gonna say, if I'm that tree, I'm perfectly fine with that. This is a good fight, though. You know, fight the bounties, very reasonable.
If
you
they
know?
can take that Alacrity, Skylark
Oh.
trying to
Nice
walk away.
stun.
Alacrity just
Can
turns
they
back
follow
on
through
with Love on the
though?
Blade and being dragged with the Flaming Lasso. Alacrity dropping quite low, just 1 kill away. They're gonna get a lot of bounty go, and dominating streak ended by Rio. Being thrown here, SS Spartan flying to the higher ground. Jamesy trying to kill him, but the fight's not even over yet. Bocarino was the second one who died in this team fight.
I think that fight would have been a lot better. It could have gone a lot better, but unfortunately Alacrity just sitting a little too close to the fight. The LSA
Good
was
fight.
great. LSA was great. Dragon Slave follow through was good, but he just didn't have anyone on his team to get that final kill under the Earthshaker.
It was so close to being a 4-man stun, too.
Yeah.
That was so close to being
Yeah.
sick.
So many fantasy points would have been
Yeah,
racked
that
up.
was-
Let's talk about that. Let's take a look at the fantasy points.
Oh.
Dazzle!
Wow.
My boy with the poison touches!
Hell yeah, dude.
That's a golden touch. 8.8, goddamn.
This guy,
The
man.
supports are killing it.
Dude. And Dazzle doesn't even have a stun.
You know why? Because they're just fighting
Yeah,
nonstop.
that's
Hey,
true.
how we can get the fantasy point in games? What is the factors to get it?
Supposedly stuns and wards are like so wards is like the most important thing. If you ever have
God.
a support with like plus 25% wards, you are guaranteed like leaderboard status. And that's why it can screw people over, because like I remember one game, what, Arteezy at TI ended up playing like Phoenix, and he ended up placing all the wards, and Fly didn't, and a lot of people were pissed. They were pissed at their fantasy points.
Oh no. Boomy. It's 2v4. They still want to commit. CG. KYXY comes in. He got the overgrowth. He used it already, but no reinforcement. I have to walk back.
There are no cores. They basically
Yeah.
just abandoned this bottom lane.
What,
Oh
is
my
that a
goodness.
miscommunication or something?
I think they're trying to buy
No.
time because they're pushing up top with Nico and Skylar.
Ah.
So
A
they're probably going for a trade.
A lot of teams opt to defend the safe lane tower. Like what they'll do is they'll just defend with this. I mean, that was aggressive. Usually it's not that aggressive, but they'll defend with the support and then have people TP in,
Oh, Alacrity.
just like trying to bait as much as they can.
Oh no, Jamesy mega kills already. After such a close mid lane, mid phase, now it's becoming Jamesy who's doing slightly better than.
Got his blink as well. It's 12 minutes in. Blink tiny.
Yeah, Lena dying at that
Oh,
bounty
yeah.
fight definitely set her back.
Tiny being ahead of Lena is
Radiant's middle
just gonna
tower
cripple
is
her.
under
She'll
attack.
die in one hit every single time.
Tiny's going to be able to kill a lot of people on clutch though.
Oh, yeah.
Wyvern, Lena, Monkey King.
Can
Nice
you just
camping
fly
on
off?
this one.
Yeah, that is not a hero you can cliff.
Oh my man!
She's still hurting, but
Bat
she's
Rider
gonna
is
live.
reported, man.
Yeah, dude.
On top lane, it's right back right away. Jumping in with the Thunderclap first and aiming for the Terror Blade. However, he's still got a Thunder. He do it on a Nico Baby, half HP. Primal Split is still on, so he chased on that Benzoid, trying to stick to the tier 2 tower.
No way.
No?
Don't have the damage anymore.
He's so tanky.
Okay.
KYXY is here, but well, like I gotta say, you know, this game is looking really good for Admiral. Unfortunately for Clutch, I feel like they're almost set back because Alacrity got cut down in a couple of fights, and then Nico could be doing a lot better. He just doesn't get the start that he wanted to begin with. So their two main tempo controlling cores are set back. Spartan, unfortunately, sent back to the grave.
Yeah, they're the tempo controlling cores, and they're also the hardest scaling cores. Like, you don't have a Terror Blade on the side of Radiant. No one
Yeah.
can carry as hard as a TB.
Right.
And the fact that TB is not getting entirely shut down after all those invasions in the jungle starts putting a clock on
Right.
Clutch gamers.
It's really nice when you're playing TV and you have some like Tiny running around killing people because
Yeah.
you know you can just go jungle, no consequence.
Okay, it's time to go in. Skylar, Jamesy with a half HP. Now here we go. Nico Baby using the Wukong command for the second time in this game. And that's very effective. They got 2 kills out of that. It seems like, nice dodge on Bocarino. Still trying to chase him. But nope.
2 great kills though. Got the Terrorblade and the Tiny. So two very high.
Combos that Wukong's command into Overgrowth was nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. The thing is, though, what we're not seeing is that the Earthshaker is farming his Blink on the bot lane. So that is it seems like the carry role has been kind of tossed over to the Earthshaker just for the point where he needs to farm the Blink Dagger, and then once he gets that, the fights are going to be a lot easier. So they're kind of making space for him right now. He's effectively their carry. Ooh, that smoke immediately broke.
Oh, they see Alacrity now.
Yeah, jumping in and aiming for Alacrity. Very nice save by the support. It's a Spartan just put the Winter Curse on the Batrider in order to stop the damage though. Alacrity die in the Firefly, comes in with Avalanche and Torch, and that's 2 kills in favor of Team Admiral.
So 5 Dire Heroes come for 1 Bounty Rune, and Radiant gets the other. Wait, they got all 4 actually because Leland got that one.
Well, in Southeast Asia,
That's
we
worth. That's worth right there, dude.
we always fighting over some small things, you know, like a parking spot and all that stuff. It happens all the time in Southeast Asia.
And even a $5 discount, you know, you gotta fight for those $5 discounts. I gotta say though, net worth is still looking at pretty okay here for Clutch. It's just I feel like they could have played a little bit better.
It's okay. Another 4 Bounty Rune excursion, and
yeah, they'll be good.
Okay.
Oh, the setup. Light Strike Array and then Darkron Slave. That's quite tanky.
Whoa!
Oh my.
GG.
God damn. Boomy dies too.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Wait, how much gold did he lose for that? Oh, just 36.
Oh, this is different event.
It's okay, Xyclopzz. I forgive you for this one as well.
I'm trying to please the king with my my network. The
I'll tell you what.
Fight recap.
You can make it up to me. Click on Earthshaker. Tell me how far away he is from that Blink Dagger.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, not too bad.
Okay.
It's pretty close to getting it.
He's even got the smoke ready for presumably when he does have the.
Is this considered quite slow to get a Blink Dagger?
It's a support. This is still pretty decent timing.
Okay, so they're actually smoking without, so they're gonna maybe lasso into Echo Slam. The thing with the bat is it's easy to set up for the
Getting
Echo.
Alacrity would be amazing as well.
Winter Curse, as always. These guys if you guys notice, SS Spartan never away from his hard carry. Trying to save, but just this time is the damage output is too much coming out from Team Admiral. So it's 2 down for Team Clutch Gamers. But however, they got a chance to push on top.
Okay, maybe I'm crazy. Was that not the exact same fight that happened at the Bounty Room?
Yeah.
Lasso gets thrown, Winter's Curse immediately counter-initiates, and then all of Dire is like, oh hell no, we're getting these kills.
Oh, Skylark wants to kill Bocarino. Okay, they know that Lasso's down as well. They could punish this bat really well. There goes the bat. Cancels the other TB. KYXY's like, I'm out of here, boys. No, thank you.
Just when we thought Admiral doing okay in the game, and now they strike back right away.
Oh.
I get wanting to defend that though. You know that there's 2 dead, so it's like, okay, well, why would we give them this tower? But when your team isn't set up, you're just feeding.
Go, baby.
Speaking of feeding,
baby. Oh, in order to stop Wukong command, here comes the Earthshaker Echo Slam for the first time.
So many solo plays being made. Good God.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Well, I suppose we all know Monkey King is strong. He's not that strong.
He feels strong.
Even in
that's for sure.
Yeah, even if he went 1v1 against Terrorblade, like, dude's still gonna have Sunder.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
There's a lot of splitting in this game. It seems like 3-2 split solo plays. It's
well, from Clutch specifically.
Yeah.
Admiral is always like, oh, look, it's only 2 of you guys.
Right.
Let's bring our entire team.
Right. Usually, when you make plays like that, you're doing like a 4-1 split. So that way, if you have your 1 die, it's no big deal. If you have your 4 get gone on, you have your whole team is there, and then the 1 can TP. So it's like it's way less risky to make plays like that. It's the way that Clutch is playing this is very high risk, but also high reward if they do end up getting kills.
Yeah. Well, at least on like cores like TB.
Oh no. Now getting dusted up. KYXY walking away, stuck in a poison.
The dad's
Here comes
Where is his
Rio,
support?
Rio the hero.
Only few
He has 147
50 meters away from the safe zone.
Dude, look
Come
at
on,
this
walk back.
5-man. What? Oh. Look at this 5-man gank for a tree.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. ridiculous. Now, this has brought a little bit of time for Alacrity to finish up that Shadow Blade, so I have to say the movement coming out from Clutch, although very risky, they are getting their
That was
items.
Last finger.
They're getting their items. Does Alacrity really want to do this?
What?
Look at his
Tree
turn
right
back.
The top lane, Cyclops. I demand vision.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the chase at the bottom lane now. Here we go. The top lane, what happened? It's 3-on. Finally falls down on this one by Nico Baby with a double kill. Thank you, King.
And then down
My
bottom,
pleasure.
we have a 2-man gank between Bocarino and Bonsoy.
I didn't ask for the 2-man gank, Danelie. I asked for the top lane.
All right.
We already finished the top lane.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. We're not done yet.
Ooh, we almost missed a triple kill. The King is right on this one.
I'm always right.
Okay. That
Wizard,
is-
please explain to me what just happened. I was too busy screaming.
There was a fight on the top lane, and Monkey King got a triple kill.
Ah,
just ask me again if you wanna.
excellent. I feel very educated now.
I'll be right over here.
You will quite literally be here all week.
I will indeed.
You wanna explain what's up with all these Radiant sentries all over the place in their jungle?
Honestly, I think they're just trying to see if there's a ward in the jungle.
You know-
because you see Admiral, right? They've always been moving in groups of 4. So they're probably thinking, oh, Admiral knows that we're coming.
Wait, look at all the sentries. There's
Yes,
sentries
I know.
everywhere.
I'm
Too
like
much.
the
What-
map has like
what is
chicken
this?
pox or something.
The match chicken pox.
What's going on?
I don't
right
know,
now?
Wizard. You tell me.
This is over my pay grade, dude. I don't know what's going on right now.
Maybe they just want to make sure that
Is
that's
it-
no
is it like
wards
the?
inside.
Do we have like the streamer map on so people can't stream
That's
cheat? Like
what it feels
what's going on? Good God, Dota needs to be patched soon.
Okay, we're getting some dewarding though. They managed to get rid of one of the sentries in that bottom lane.
I
So
would- I would-
to Admiral,
I would hope so.
Admiral wants vision.
They could literally just throw a dart and they would probably counter like 5 sentry wards.
Oh my God. Why don't they just get a gem at this point and put it in the fountain?
Oh my.
I mean, on the bright side, I guess Tiny has not been able to get very many. Wait, does he have a Shadow Blade, or I'm just assuming it?
Yeah,
No,
I
Tiny-
checked.
Does
Tiny-
no one
checked.
on
No
Dire have a
Shadow
Shadow
Blade.
Blade?
No, there is no
No.
invisible. There's no invisibility available
You know,
on Admiral.
I actually have seen this recently too. This might be like some new train of thought for 5 roles. Like actually,
Bathe the map in sentries.
I don't know what the logic is, but I don't know. I saw Jimmy do it, so you can ask Demon. It just seems like total insanity to me.
How about we just count how
Yeah,
many
there's
there are and we
so
calculate
many,
like
so
the
many.
total
Somebody's-
value
yeah.
of all
Somebody's
the
been
sentries?
drinking way too many monsters. That's for sure.
Right.
I'm not warding, okay.
This
Oh,
somebody's like 5 monsters in at
It's
this
this
point.
guy. It's this
Sentry
guy.
here, a sentry here,
He's
a
got
sentry
1
here,
sentry
a sentry
ward there.
here.
There's not enough sentries in the jungle.
Oh no, they spot Boomy!
Now finally they start the fight right there with the flaming lasso as usual. They're trying to drag that Trend Protector across the tree line right here.
Oh.
But there's some fight at the bottom of the screen here.
Okay, wait,
Bocarino
X-Ray's
gone.
burning! He's
Well,
burning.
maybe the
Okay,
sentry
fine.
ward paid off right here.
There was... The sentry didn't really pay off. the sentry didn't do anything, unfortunately.
It
But
didn't hurt.
The
at
Monkey
least.
King... Okay, technically the Monkey King saved the fight because he managed to spot out the Earth Shaker before
And
he
they're gonna
could do
get one
anything.
more kill until the blade. Oh, you Scepter. Now you got a chance to do the Thunder.
No.
No.
No
Now
rain.
because of Dragon Slave and now chasing on that Rio inside the forest. Unstoppable for Clutch Gamer. They are now better, obviously better in the game.
Does Wyvern still have his ulti too?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, they can actually look to take a fight. Oh, this top lane is pushed in too, so they can just go whack on the racks and
Yeah.
force
They're-
some buyback. But then again, there is an Earthshake. He probably has Blink right now.
Is meta up? Cyclops, click on that Terra Blade.
Meta's up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look out!
Now he's just
He's
come
fine.
in.
He's shouting.
Maybe doing some
Oh,
setup.
lasso?
But it was
Nope.
too far away to
Oh,
do the
no.
flaming lasso. Now it was he himself who's stuck in the winter curse there, getting attacked by the monkey here.
Oh, they lost
Smack it
Alacrity.
down.
Oh, can they kill Bocarino? It's trying to
Yeah,
win.
sure they can. We can see already for Skylark. How can a parent brewmaster keep killing people like a vegetable?
Oh, they even echoed for Skylark as
already.
well. But he's just
Half
taking
HP.
no damage.
Running away for Skylark. Hey man, come on, save me. Save me like you save another carry. Come on. No.
Oh, that's a really big streak as well. 7.
Yeah.
Look at 6 streak given away to Jamesy as well.
And no damage to the tower at all.
Cyclops, I have a question for you.
Are scanning.
Killed like a vegetable?
Uh,
Care to elaborate?
yeah.
Vegetables are technically born dead, you know?
Brain dead.
Yeah. They're not...
Not dead.
Is
dead.
that a sin?
What do you mean is that a sin?
Eat a
They
vegetable.
I
can't
don't know.
move.
I don't know, man. They're living things.
You know what the hardest part of eating a vegetable is? The wheelchair.
Oh no! Why? Oh.
Screw you guys, I'm the king.
I'm never going to look at you the same ever again. You eat people with
That's brutal.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting that from you.
That was awful.
You're benevolent, King.
He's an
I'm
evil
a
king.
wild card
That was,
king.
that was malevolent.
I
Radiant's
almost
middle
half an
tower
hour.
is under
What do you
attack.
guys say about the game? Like it? Entertaining, isn't it?
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I am entertained.
Admiral has only taken down one tower this game, and it's that bottom T1. Every other tower is still standing.
Shout out to my boy Train Protector. Maxed out living armor. The only way that this hero should be played. IMO.
The scary thing, though, is that when Burnsoy really starts to come online, you know, Terrorblade is the king of taking down
That is
towers.
true.
Catching them, primal split into a 3 bears. And now being stopped by the Eel Scepter. Coming down into a lot of spells, including Luna
Oh,
Blade,
he's
but
in the
he's
Wyvern
not
ult.
able to kill the Benzoid. Doing
Oh.
the Thunder. Seems so good for the Terrorblade, but well, die in the end. Too many spells from the Clutch Gamer side.
Just getting
Now,
kited.
if they can get this team fight, they might get maybe 1 or 2 more towers.
Well, Jamesy's probably dead here, unfortunately. He's got nowhere to go. Taken out. 3 heroes, no buyback as well inside of Admiral. Luckily for them, there's no creep wave.
What is the key factor that make the team Clutch Gamer wanted like in the few previous team fight?
I think terribly keeps getting initiated on like every single time.
I also think that they just have better team fight if they get the jump. I think they have better team fight in general. I think if you're going to look to fight in a game like this, maybe you don't want to pick like a hero like Batrider who's got pick off, because these aren't pick offs that are happening. It's just fights starting and then everybody throws all their spells in.
I think the idea was that they wanted Batrider to like partner with the Tiny and get kills early in the mid game, and then Shaker was supposed to start fights later on.
Yeah.
Shaker has not started a single fight ever since getting his Blink
And
Dagger.
it's hard to start fights with Shaker though, just because if you want people to group up, you don't want to go for like a solo pick, but it feels like the Batrider isn't able to initiate at this point, so it's like he kind of has to.
He can't. There's just so much
Oh, never mind.
disengage on Clutch, right? There's just way too much disengage.
I mean, we saw the Winner's Curse cancel out 2 lassos, and that was just some pick-off situations as he dies yet
Yeah.
again.
And it's again that the Admiral start the fight first, but end with the mystery.
Just kind of feels like Clutch Gamers are fighting better than Admiral, to be totally honest.
So does it get better? I mean, Terrorblade has a BKB now.
With the BKB, for sure, because there's just so many spells.
Radiant's
He needs a
middle
Manta
tower
and a
is under
BKB, which I
attack.
think he has the Manta.
He has both.
Okay, because
Yep.
that's the only way to really deal with this Treant. The Treant has been doing an excellent job at locking him down. If the tree was playing worse, Terrorblade would be shredding them in these fights.
Terrorblade's next item choice is actually looking to grab a Blink Dagger.
I think that's good. Blink on the back line and kill the Lina.
Yeah.
Thank you for expressing some surprise at that Radiance, Cyclops. I appreciated that. I noticed
Oh
it.
yeah, I get the compliment from the king.
There you go.
Oh!
Love it.
Top tower is under
He's not
attack.
king.
Danelie, I
You
swear
know,
to God.
you know, technically,
I swear to
technically
God.
speaking, we don't have any roles.
Oh my goodness. I hope I get king next. Just you wait, man. Just you wait.
Okay.
I can't
Wait
to
for
see
me
you
until
try to
I'll
take
be
this
your
crown.
king, Danelie.
You'll be my king? Oh,
Yeah.
it's such an honor.
I'm just going to
Suck
be
up.
the wizard every single time.
Radiant's
I've
bottom
accepted my
tower
fate.
is under attack.
Okay,
Dire structures
now
are
the
fortified.
faith of the tower is getting low.
Yeah, that fire looks good.
Yeah, that Immortal.
I need to
It
buy me
shows the
that
AoE like way clearer.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, then just instantly.
Yeah,
Oh, look at those TPs down bot though.
Yeah, this one gonna be a big team fight for sure. Now KYXY might start the fight with the old girl jump in front, then here comes the Primal
the
Split turn on the Black King bar for the Admiral Benzoy. He was slow, but he was unable to do. Oh, last second, the Thunder! And now it's KYXY turn to go down for sure, but no, he was outnumbered by the whole team of Clutch Gamers.
Destroyed.
Goddamn.
It was 1v5 actually.
Yeah, Shaker was just like, nah, man, you're on your own.
Radiant's
But that's
middle
really
tower is
unfortunate
under
though,
attack.
because that is the 10-second BKB charge already
Yeah.
used on Terrorblade.
Imagine if the air shaker just come in with an echo slam.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is one of those games where if you're in a pub, you're just kind of like, what are you,
Pinging your shaker.
pinging your
like
shaker.
crazy.
It's like, dude, what are you like? That was the perfect setup. You want the fights to start with total chaos.
And no one has a BKB on Radiant.
Yeah, like this is perfect. You want this if you're Earthshaker.
Oh, nah, that's a trade, and it already seems to be a
Oh.
good trade for Team Admiral on this one because they get rid of Nico Baby with 5 kill streak ended. But however, they're
Oh,
gonna
look
lose
out,
one more
James.
life. Was stuck there in a winter curse, and it will be easy executed by the Alacrity. Double kill right there, and they're just gonna go for more. They're catching one more, which is a support. Triple kill for Alacrity coming out of nowhere.
You still like this Dazzle wizard?
Absolutely not.
Okay then.
I would be for sure spam pinging him if he was on my team. I love that teams are now using the Winter Wyvern to set up really simple stuff like Lena Stun and Arrow.
Yeah.
Like, it makes the hero so much better if you're able to do that because the hero doesn't...
Oh, nice TB cancel.
Oh, that's so sad. It's just one of those situations where, like, you're just making this guy's day a little bit worse.
Ooh,
Where
okay.
is that?
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe he regrets canceling Spartan's TP now?
Oh, stuck in the dust for Alacrity, walking back to the high ground, trying to buy some time with setting up the Xyclopzz himself, the Light Strike Array on himself as well. Primal Split comes in, he might make it. Alacrity got away with the save of his teammates.
Blink forward
the
by Benzo.
blink.
Invis rune! Oh, the Invis
Ben
rune!
Soy, my man! Soy Ben!
Are they going to time it?
Let's do
Is
it.
there a point?
He coming down,
Oh.
still
Isn't
got a Thunder though. Avalanche and Torch trying to kill the support, and now they got K by XY. In the middle, what happened?
Oh!
That was great though!
But can they kill
Was it though?
Skylark?
It's just not enough damage to kill anyone, and it
Oh,
turns
no.
out it's Bensoy instead who goes out right there. And maybe Boomy too. Because
Admiral?
Oh, yeah, nice grave.
oh no. 3-all.
Yeah, maybe I'm not feeling the dazzle so
Okay
much
then.
anymore.
Okay then.
My liege.
6k I hate. And now the 3-day pushed, they got a chance to get the first set of racks maybe. But they still hanging around killing people.
Oh, James?
Dire's middle
Ah,
tower is under
I have
So
to
much
say,
for that.
I like James going around getting these small kills, but if he's gonna get killed off while this is happening, it's
Oh, wow,
my
let's strike on
goodness.
2. Perfect timing by Nico Baby. He goes straight for that James. And he's gonna get that Boomy too.
Oh, poor Boomy.
Nico Baby. Got him.
Oh, that's a gem. Is there?
Yep.
Where?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
they didn't get the gem.
Nice, nice, nice.
There's no buybacks available on anyone either, so it's just gonna be Bat and Dazzle to defend this base.
That is so game losing to lose the gem there. Oh my god. Oh, you don't
The-
save your friends with
The
the gem.
gem's on Bocarino though. I don't think Clutch saw the gem.
I think that's... Oh, he got it back. Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
Violet's right auto save. Marcarino in danger. He might die in front of his own tier 3 tower. Here comes the Primal Split. Very fast cooldown comes out. Marcarino flying
There
here
it
and
goes.
there and
Okay.
died.
Can they see the gem now?
Oh, they're
No?
gonna get it back.
Did
Are
they?
they?
Oh my god, this gem, man.
Run, Bear, run. Running out from Terror. Here comes it.
Oh,
Wukong
the dispel
commands.
magic.
Knight zoning out.
Oh, that was micro.
Dire's top tower is
Alright,
under
well.
attack.
Despite all of this action, Roche has yet to be taken. A tier 3 has yet to be organized
Yes.
with Siege. What is going on, Cyclops?
I don't know. I was about to ask you, King and Wizard.
Don't ask me anything. I ask the questions around here.
So aggro.
Okay.
Well, I will say we're a bit bloodthirsty in Southeast Asia. It's hard, you
I see
know.
that.
We don't get enough protein, so we have to find our sources elsewhere.
Well, I used to discuss with this with the you remember Bone, the ADTR.
Yeah, ADTR, yes.
And then we come out with a conclusion that the Southeast Asian team have the problem with the mid-game transition.
Mm.
Because sometimes we have a really good early game, and then we kind of fail in the mid-game, and we fail to have a happy ending. Yeah, this is really common problem for the Southeast Asian team, you know, hanging around too much, sipping coffee or tea, not gonna go up to the high ground until like the other teams get a chance to farm from the creep wave that pushed in. And now, once the other team got some core items like a Black King bar, the game time has changed.
Oh, they can't afford to lose Boomy. They can't afford to lose Boomy.
Oh yeah,
He's gone.
Boomy is a very nice save. Maybe just buy some time though. I don't think Boomy can get away from that unless he got a 4-star or something. Barcarina dragging down and Boomy bought back. Now let's take a look at the fight
think they
right
need to
in
get-
front of here. Here comes the Wukong's command going straight for the Dazzle.
They bought back
Unstoppable for
Boomy.
Sky.
I think they
Skylark.
need to get the hell out. There's a Earthshaker's looking to
He bought back.
turn this one around. Yeah, he's angry.
Is it dangerous to go up to the high ground right now for Team Clutch Gamers?
Oh god, yeah. There's no lasso, but Earthshaker is always a threat, especially when you've given away your position in the team fight already.
I wonder if they'll feel confident going into the Roche pit now, just because they know if they kill Shaker again, he's gone. But then again,
I think baiting it is definitely the play. Like if they
baiting
can,
it.
yeah, like if they can go in there and make it look like they're trying to take it, kill the Earthshaker. It's just
Pull off the alliance, like just sit in the pit,
right,
like
right.
wait.
It's like gonna be GG.
Radiant
Earthshaker's so important for these fights. He
What
dies.
level
Radiant's
is
bottom
Skylark?
tower is under
Oh
attack.
man, he's very close to
Oh
his
my
25.
god, this hero is so cancer when he's level 25. Permanent ult.
And he went for the extra strong split. So
Yeah.
I mean, he has a radiance, you know. You just gotta burn everyone down.
Yeah.
He wants to see the world burn.
The most obnoxious thing about it is the fact that the Earth Panda does so much building damage. So worst
Right.
case scenario, you just throw the Earth Panda in,
Siege.
kill the building. Yeah.
Throw it on two. KYXY fighting not so far away from the fountain of the Radiant side. That is not looking good for Admiral, to
He
be
bought
honest.
back.
He's gonna die.
This is
Yeah,
Roche
die
time.
back.
That's a dieback, yep. And
And
Rio.
They might lose full support from this team fight and maybe the core too, because right here, however, Alacrity was a little bit too offside. The referee has blown the whistle and he's dead now. James T finishing him off with Avalanche and Torch.
How many
What
times?
sport are you playing where the referee blows the whistle when someone dies?
He was like he was a bit too offside.
And they killed him?
Yeah.
Damn, I would watch soccer if it was like that.
I don't know if you want to watch a game if people are dying, but oh, this is interesting. Could they? Nope.
The curse comes out. Oh, start attacking on his teammates. The Bat Rider taking a lot of damage coming out from that James T. KYXY going inside.
Benzway coming in, trying to destroy Spartan.
Oh,
Benzway, could he save the
Benzway.
day?
Yeah, maybe he got 2 kills. It seems like the game is not even over yet. Benzway is getting stronger, do you think?
The shrine, Xyclopzz, the shrine.
It's a Terrorblade. A Terrorblade is horrible, not horribly, awesomely strong when he has the farm. And the game is just getting later and later. I'm surprised Clutch hasn't been able to breach high ground yet or even take a major objective to push.
He's actually the highest network too.
Yeah.
It's a Terrorblade.
Have we seen him farming at all?
No, that last fight just put him over the top.
Oh, and he's going to get Skylark BKB used as well.
Nanta's off the brew.
Getting
forcing
body
out
block and all
buybacks.
this stuff. Can they save the Skylark?
Freaking
Skylark?
brawler, he's
So
evading
tanky.
everything.
He might survive for a while for the cold embrace. Comes out, he will die anyway because the Nationals, here comes the Wukong command for Nico Baby. That was hella damage coming out from the Monkey
That was
King.
hella
Benzway,
damage.
oh, what was that toss?
Oh, this
Ooh,
tree
they
is
killed the
broken.
tree.
Oh.
And they don't care.
Bought back right away. Alacrity coming on from the sideway. Turn on the Black King bar live with a blade and about to finish off that Boomy. Here's come the Black King bar, the Monkey too. Jamesy in danger. Only few hits away. Jump here, jump there. Jamesy died because of the bomb.
He needed 3 mana for the Shadow Blade.
Oh.
3 mana. Oh, that was painful.
I feel like every time Dazzle's on the screen, he's just dying.
Yeah. I've definitely played many a support game like that, and Dazzle's the worst because your cores have built in such a way they're like, oh, it's all good. I have a shallow grave that I can rely on. But Brewmaster is just constantly cycloning everyone who even gets close to Dazzle. Monkey King can just put out a Wukong's command and Dazzle has to stay
Dazzle
like
dies.
20 miles away.
Yeah, Dazzle will literally die to the Wukongs with nothing else.
And now he's got 25, so
Look at the
100%
siege. Look
uptime
at
on the
this.
siege.
Gotta get that Earth Panda out of there.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Now finally the tier 3.
What a ridiculous change to Brew. It actually makes him so strong in the late game.
I know.
He's legitimately like a late game carry. Like he's almost like Terrorblade Spectre.
Dude, that's
level.
why talents are so great. That's how
Yeah.
everyone had so many issues with Undying back in the day, falling off like crazy. And then he was like, you know what, have a tombstone when you die.
Now he's actually insanely good in the late game. There's like a
crazy.
mid-game period where he sucks, but oh look, there's the split again.
They kind of panic.
They don't need, no, they're just using it to gank.
I mean, it's got like 12 seconds of downtime, so he's
Just
as well.
yeah.
he's
anyhow,
basically just playing the pandas at this point as his main hero.
Why play Lone Druid when you can play Brewmaster?
Yeah, exactly. 3 heroes.
Oh,
Rio.
here comes this
Rio.
fight. Might this
Stay in the
might
trees.
who gonna win this one?
Oh, he's sweating.
Stay in the trees, Rio.
Rio.
Oh, is he on the screen in real life?
Oh.
He did it.
It's gonna be fine. Luckily.
Rare footage of Dazzle not
Yeah.
dying.
All right. Type 1, if you think CG can siege this middle barracks. Type 2, if you think Admiral will defend this one. Started off with the Wukong command. Nickel Baby
That makes
already
it
got the
easy to
tier
see.
3. Maybe tight one here because Barax is falling down with no resist at all from Team Admiral. Finally comes in and turn on Black King Bar as well for Terrorblade. Becoming the Arsenal shooting from long range. Jumping in for Benzoy for proper positioning. Shooting on that KYXY. Overgrowth finally comes out, but it's just not stop killing him. Nico Baby walking away. Primal Split comes out. Let's see what he can do with the 3 bears. Barcarino. Oh man, I don't think they can fight a real Terrorblade right there.
Alacrity is almost dead. Nico Baby's gonna die. He just needs the rage, the LSC. Oh no,
Benzoy.
that's terrible.
Hey!
Oh dear, that went awfully. 2-minute death. This is it, Admiral. They just got bamboozled.
Does Earthshaker still have Echo?
Yes, he does.
Invisibility.
Then that should be it.
Threat of the echo,
Man.
right? That's
Yeah,
what they tell
exactly,
me, right?
yeah. Well, they're afraid right now of sieging
Yeah,
because of the
I'm
Earthshaker.
terrified.
Yeah,
Oh, so
still
this is
have
a
that.
risky tier 4 seed with all 4 enemy heroes dead with no buyback.
We can't go for Throne, guys. He has the Echo.
Just gonna wait for the echo. They see him though. They know this is coming. Oh, and he just splits. He's like, okay.
Yo, move the Panthers away from each other. He's gonna Echo them.
He's blinking away from it.
Man, you know, I feel like this was going to be a really good Terrorblade game, but he just, other than Jamesy, I don't feel the impact of the other heroes at all.
Yeah.
Like, the hero's really good in the late game, but you need backup. You need some peel.
You know what item was missing in that game for Admiral? There were no 4-staffs.
Yeah.
No 4-staffs,
Yeah.
no Glimmer Capes, there were no defensive items, and there are a lot of times where if they had a 4-staff, they would have been able to 4-staff someone down to the low ground, and they would have been fine.
Yeah, you force staff out of the Monkey King ult. You force staff out of the Lina spells. Like there's so much good stuff to the Treant too. Like how many times did we see the Terrorblade just sitting rooted, waiting to turn around and attack people, waiting to sunder people? You just force him away, and then they would have to either commit and then die, or not commit and he just turns and sunders. Definitely think a force would have been legit that game. Did nobody have a force staff on their side?
No one had
No.
a 4-staff.
Not at all.
Not even
all.
the TB?
No.
He went blink.
We went
Damn,
blink
dude.
instead, yeah.
Sometimes, you know, Hurricane Pike, even then,
Yeah.
you usually want like 2, though. You usually want like the Hurricane Pike, so that way if somebody else gets gone on, you can save them with the TB, but then if TB gets gone on, you have the force to save him.
No, so his progress was Manta, BKB, Blink, Skadi, Crystallis. So
Okay.
he didn't plan on getting Hurricane at all.
He did a lot of damage. It's almost as if he was playing that his team had these like defensive items. So Batrider had Yules, so yeah, that could definitely be a 4-staff. I want Yules on Batrider today and really
You
regretted
did.
it massively.
Yeah.
That was not feeling too good. Yeah, the force is definitely a legit item. No glimmers either.
Kind of lack of the
Because they
support
saw
items.
the thousands of sentries.
Yeah,
that were
exactly.
like,
There's no
clearly
point.
there's no point.
Right,
It's
right.
not going to save
It was like an
anyone.
efficiency play.
Yeah.
Right,
Ah,
okay.
I mean, even the Graves weren't like anything that could have bought time was not buying time.
Yeah.
If anything, you were just giving Clutch Gamers more time for their spells to come off cooldown.
Exactly.
Looking very strong for the first game of Clutch Gamers. Well, 1-0 already, and we're just gonna hop into the break and get into the second game of the series real quick.
Thank you, Xyclopzz. That was excellent. Take it away.
Should I cast a spell? Okay.